a post earlier this morning about Two Chainz and his education. You know, I didn't I knew he had like some kind of educational background, but I didn't know to what extent. So right here it says rapper Two Chainz excelled academically in high school, excelled, graduating second in his class at North Clayton High School. That's a huge honor, you know what I'm saying? And played basketball at Alabama State University before transferring to Virginia State University, where he graduated with a degree in psychology. It says debunking rumors of a 4.0 GPA. Why would they want to debunk that? You know, that's an issue that I want to address in our culture. That it was a rumor that he had a 4.0 GPA, but it was debunked. Why would we want to debunk that when we want to uplift the brother and say, hey, he's very smart, really, very intellectual. You know, he graduated with a psychology degree. However, it says, but affirming his college completion and discipline. His strong academics and athletic talent provided a foundation demonstrating resilience as he navigated college and launched a successful music career. All right, so he forego, his psychology degree and getting a career in psychology, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at. You know, follow your dreams. He launched a successful music career. However, we know Two Chainz not for his intelligence, not for his psychology major, not for his understanding of things that you know we have no idea what he knows. You know what I'm saying? Now, uh, the stats say he graduated second in his class at North Clayton High School. You know what I'm saying? Attended school on basketball scholarship. Therefore, if you attend college on a basketball scholarship, that means you had to have a certain GPA and you had to score a certain number on the SATs and the ACT. This brother's not dumb by far. You know what I'm saying? Now, what kind of shocked me was that all the educational success that he had, but it doesn't reflect in the music. So y'all see where I'm going with this. To whom much is given, much is required. He was given much insight intellectually, gifted as a student, but it didn't reflect in his music. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? So it say that his educational path shows his intelligence and discipline, moving from a top student and athlete in high school to a college graduate before becoming a renowned rapper. Now we know some rappers today, like maybe Lil Wayne and Megan Thee Stallion, they get their degree after they've had rap success. But this brother here had educational success before he started rapping. But that's not what he's known for. You feel what I'm saying? Um, what I wanted to say in that is, Most High bless us with different talents. How we use those talents can determine, if we're walking in our purpose or not. You know what I'm saying? Two Chainz, from what it looks like, he has so much to offer to young men and women, intellectually, knowledgeably, and you know what I'm saying, making some things move within the earth that shift the culture forward. Now, what he's known for is hip hop, southern hip hop, and trap music. It says characterized by witty punchlines. The punchlines show that the brother is intelligent. I used to, when I was in the world, I used to love listening to Chainz. His punchlines was top tier. You know what I'm saying? After that time he got with Lil Wayne, his punchlines started increasing. But however, he's known for songs like No Lie, Birthday Song, and I'm Different, along with other songs that I know him for. Now, if we go deeper into the catalog, maybe he does have some songs that touch to the soul, touch to the heart. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know him for that. I know him for the mixtapes that I used to listen to, Codeine Cowboy and all that stuff. Codeine Cowboy, that's the title that is on the mixtape that I got introduced to him as Two Chainz. Now I knew him as Titty Boy, you know what I'm saying, back with DTP. But when I got reintroduced to him as Two Chainz, he started becoming one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? And you just kind of realize that, man, this whole time he could have actually gave you some real game, not just street knowledge, but some real game. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to go into is false images pertaining to rap musicians and the images that they rather portray to our people instead of teaching our people. educating our people. Uh, Music and media teach behavior, whether we admit it or not. When educated men glorify destruction, this is what happens. The children imitate it, the communities decay, and accountability is denied. Let's look at Matthew 8 and 6. Excuse me, Matthew 18 and verse 6. All right. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Whosoever offends these little ones. Now I just read it says false images shape real consequences, which one thing is children imitate. How many children in Tupac's, I said Tupac, in Two Chainz uh height of his career wanted to be like Two Chainz? A lot. It's a lot of kids. You know what I'm saying? I think at the time of when Two Chainz was just really